Uh, what's up, guys? Pluto here. This is I'll say more or less a short video of what I think is gonna happen next week, based on what the market did. We did come down, and hit this weekly fair value gap here, and then we retraced back up. And as you can see here, we gapped down. The fact that we gapped down here is a sign that the market is pretty much heavy. So going into Monday, I think I'm still bearish to see like I'm still bearish because we did come back up. Even though we had a large range day today on Friday, we did come back up inside of this daily fair value gap right here. Hold up. We did come back up inside of this fair value gap right here, and we took out the Thursday's high, and we immediately rejected. I'm going to show you. And at the same time, we also made a very small inversion, which is right here. This is a fair value gap right here when you zoom in. So we made an inversion fair value gap here across on. That's a daily chart inversion fair value gap. So with a CB right here. And we did close about below this low here. That tells you like market structure is already shifted. We just coming back up so we can redeliver again. Now, as you can see, we had a large rally back up into the daily bearish gap, and we also took that previous day high. And even though there's also a fair value gap up here, I don't think we're gonna go for that one. So I think with this fair value gap here on the 4-hour, I want to see price come back down and invert this, and then continue for lower prices. Now let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour, we can see like it's the same thing, not that much information. We had a pretty much really nice run for the day. Like it was like 500, damn near 600 point run for the day. But you can see the rejection as soon as we tap that daily bearish gap right here, we reject. And if you drop to the 15-minute, you can see we left a huge wick, and we already made an inversion right here. Which is like a small sign that we're probably about to go lower. And we also made a fair value gap right here. So that's looking at all this like rally up here from this low to all the way there. This is premium right now. So more than likely we can see price start coming down lower. But before I even like execute on this for next week, I would rather wait to see this fair value gap down here get inverted. Because if price comes down and invert this gap here, then I'm gonna be looking for a setup, like a bearish gap setup on the hourly, so I could take short, so we can make new lows. And I'm only going off the fact that we're still gonna get lower prices because of the daily fair value gap that we traded into, and also the inversion, and from imbalance gap down, make the fair value gap. I'm going based off that. So unless we come up on Monday and inverts this, then the trade idea isn't valid. But on Monday or even like 6 p.m., if market comes in and just starts trading downward and invert this, then we're gonna get more lower prices. So we're gonna keep getting. It's kind of like something like this where the market did all that drop down, came all the way back up, then dumped. So this is kind of like almost the same scenario. It came back for rebalance and then for continuation lower. So we have quite a lot of sell side anyways. So that's really what I'm watching from going into next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. So I think like Monday might, like for Monday, we might start Monday with the high of the week. We might start Monday, might make high of the week, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, we just get lower prices, and Thursday we probably get like a retracement, and then Friday, no continuation lower. We could see that as the weekly profile for next week based on what happened on today. So the main thing is if this fair value gap in here gets inversed, then I'm gonna be hunting for shorts. That's what I'm watching here. There's not much else other information. And yeah, that'll be it. Like don't let this huge rally fool you. Yeah, we did hit an old weekly bullish gap, but you have to remember the overall bias is bearish. So be careful going into like Monday, Tuesday. If you're gonna be trading those days, don't be surprised if price starts dumping lower again, because this is a key level right here. This is a very very important level, because this is the daily a daily gap that literally counters anything you see on these time frames. A daily gap is going to, even though that we have this this bullish weekly fair value gap we tapped into again. I don't know if that's going to hold, because the monthly is still bearish. So there's a good chance that might not hold and the price continue lower. But that remains to be seen. If this gets inverted and market close below this, then shorts are in play. If price come back in here and then keep going higher, then this is most likely gonna get inverted and price gonna go higher. But I'm framing this mainly for shorts. And yeah, that's that for today.